Hello, this is Makeda Voletta, also known as Queen Lioness, and also known as the Body Scientist. So, I'm here today to talk more about the cosmic jade egg. I know if you haven't seen my part 1 video where I do a brief intro about the jade egg, you should check that out first. Because in this video, I'm going to speak about some advanced jade egg practices and exercises. So, briefly reviewing, the jade egg helps women to strengthen the vaginal muscles and also to get more control. So once a woman works with the egg over time, it could be a year, 2 years, different for different women. The more frequently you work with it, the faster you see results and the faster you get control and strength. So the vaginal muscles can push left and right, front and back, up and down. They can come together, and they can also do clapping motions, okay? So once you get control over those movements and you can separate the different parts of the vaginal canal, because the vaginal canal has 3 parts. This part 1 is like where the opening is, okay? Part 2 is like in the center of the vaginal canal. And part 3 is like up by the cervix. So if the cervix is up here, you would have part 3 up by the cervix, part 2 in the center, and part 1 in the entrance. So once you get control over one egg and you can manipulate and you can understand various contractions, when you feel comfortable, you can try to work with 2. And when you work with 2 eggs, you can work with 2 eggs that are 2 slightly different sizes. You can work with 2 eggs that are the same size, but you can work on using your muscles to make the eggs come together like this. Or you could just, like hold one egg in part 1 and do this with it. So you're moving this egg up and down while you're squeezing this one. And then you squeeze this egg and move this one. So there's various exercises you can do with 2 eggs, which helps to get even more control and sensitivity, okay? Also, the jade egg has a hole that is drilled through it. And the purpose for the hole being there, the hole either goes this way or it goes this way. The purpose for the hole is to tie a string in it for easy removal, for one, although it will not get stuck. It is a one-way street, a one-way canal. It's not going to go up into your cervix and into your uterus. It will not get stuck. So the string is there for easy removal and also for advanced exercises, like where you're squeezing the egg and tugging on the string. So that helps to strengthen the muscle as it lengthens it. And then also there's vaginal weightlifting. And vaginal weightlifting is an advanced exercise where you would attach weight that hangs from the egg, okay? Hangs outside. You attach weight and a woman can then begin to lift weights with the vaginal muscles. And once you start to add weight, it's not just the vaginal muscles anymore that's working. Now all the tendons that are holding on to your internal organs start to contract and apply negative pressure to hold that. So it helps to tighten the cervix and the uterus and all of the ligaments that hold on, the tendons and ligaments that are holding on to our internal organs. So that's how it prevents pelvic prolapse. So that's vaginal weightlifting, which is an advanced exercise. And so I will be mentioning these in my book and getting into depth because I know there are lots of questions about that. But it's important for women to know that the jade egg practice is something that's years. It's a forever, never-ending journey that you go on with your body from now until forever. You can always be stronger. You can always get more control. You can always be more comfortable. And you can always be more sensitive. And it opens up so many things besides increasing our orgasms and our orgasmic potential, which is very healing. Some women may not have a problem with orgasms, and that's great. And it will just make it even better, even more intense. But women who are having issues with orgasms or may be celibate, even if you're celibate, it's still important to move the sexual energy. Sexual energy is healing energy, and the potency of our sexual energy is directly related to the health of our internal organs. So this is why when autopsies are done on nuns, oftentimes their internal organs are completely rotted out. We need to circulate the sexual energy in order to keep our internal organs strong and our emotions balanced. And again, it does not mean that you have to have sex with a person. Working with the egg helps to stimulate the internal reflexology points in the vaginal canal, which helps to keep you balanced and your hormones balanced, helps to keep you centered and grounded. It still builds up that sexual energy, but you learn how to breathe and channel that energy and store it and use it for healing, use it for meditating and praying. It's chi. Okay? So we can never increase our chi too much because chi affects how our hormones work. Chi affects how long we'll be on this planet shining. Okay? You want to have a shine and glow. If your complexion starts to look dull, you need to build up your chi. Okay? So this is part 2 of the Jade Egg, and look for my online classes. I have a book coming soon. It's a lot of work. And my sensual strength training class, which is bouncing around a little bit, but you can find me on Facebook at Makeda Voletta -- the Body Scientist. So that's Makeda, M-A-K-E-D-A, Voletta, V-O-L-E-T-T-A -- the Body Scientist. Thank you for listening and be great.